And that's right. Now you're on Double Drop Down Live.
Yay!
That's right. It's like, I think the first time we were streaming, one of the first times, you were just telling me right before we started, you saw Ryan and I. And did you watch the whole stream at that time? Or
No. It was one of those things where I'm gonna type in here and see if I can get your attention.
Oh, just to see if we were there, and then you showed
attention.
up.
Yeah.
So what's up, guys? This is Double Drop Down, and look, we got a new co-host today, Jason Disturbed Shifty, which has been a champ in the chat, as you said before. So if you know Jason, you know Disturbed, or if you've worked with him before in terms of playing Destiny 2 or just as friends, let us know. So we got a good show planned tonight. We got a lot to cover. Number one, I'm really excited about Destiny 2. I got to be honest with you, because how many hours have you put into this game?
Over 1,000.
Man,
I have a problem.
You do. I think it's more than 1,000. I think we were looking at the stats, and it was like in the multiple of thousands.
Yeah, it was about 1,500 probably, something like that.
Board. So
my buddy Nick's worse.
Oh yeah, what's that about?
He loves the game a lot, but part of it is both being big Bungie fans, honestly.
So it's like a Bungie love, right?
It is. It really is a Bungie thing. It really is a Bungie thing.
So then, were you pissed with Bungie's latest acquisition?
You mean being bought? Yeah, I was super disappointed about it at first until they got into the gist of it, and essentially what Sony wanted them for wasn't for the video game. It was more for the multimedia aspect of it. The TV shows, the movies, the books.
Oh, just the whole.
From the way it works, or the way it's been worded, is that Bungie's still completely independent, still going to be cross-platform, cross everything.
Even on Xbox?
Even on Xbox, PC.
Okay.
They're already in it. They'd be really dumb
to pull out.
Yeah, because granted, when Destiny first came out, Activision had the the timed exclusives with them, which was a pain. And then they got out from underneath that. Why would they let them go back? It would be counterproductive. So.
Well, one of the things that I think that happened with Destiny recently is it's become free, right? Is
free to play with Beyond Light? It came free to play, and that was year before actually.
That long ago?
Yeah,
free to play.
It's been yeah.
I was just talking with someone earlier today, and they were about to jump into the Destiny 2 like last night or the other day, and I was like, well, I think you should jump in, but it's going to take them a time. Are going to have to level up your character?
Okay, so. I started, like, you see my other characters there, 1354. That's where I left off last season in 2 days. So they've got it so that you can level up extremely quickly.
So it's a fast upload.
Yes.
I gotcha.
Now you're going to be a little lost lore-wise. That's where it's going to be that's where it gets hard to get into, but they have the New Light expansion where it helps you with that.
And you can just recap us, right? Quickly on the whole Destiny lore. I remember watching like a 3-hour video.
I was going to say, you want to watch it, you go find the YouTuber My Name is Byf.
Oh,
BYF.
Yeah. Well,
guy would be the one to recap you and get you caught up.
Well, we're going to definitely jump into some Destiny in a little bit. But before we do that, there was going to talk about some news that is coming out. And you had mentioned it because I really didn't know too much about it. But I think we need to take a little hot take on it. It's Elden Ring, which you mentioned it was written, or who was it?
Or George R.R. Martin's involved in it somehow, shape, or form. And it's from the guys that made Dark Souls, I think. I think it's Dark Souls. One of those super hard third-person games. And it's an open-world version of that.
So are you into this game? Is this
no,
of any interest to you
no.
on this little guy here?
The one trailer I watched of it, it was kind of...
We're going to get there soon in a second.
It's weird looking. I'll tell you that much.
All right, hold on a second. We're going to go to... Let's see here. There we are. I want to play this trailer because I want to see it because I just heard about it. There's been a couple people that have been talking about it, and I want to just do my own kind of take on it.
Peggy 6.
It's going to be really loud.
Yeah, extremely.
Yeah, watch your ears, man. All right. But have you seen this?
Not this launch trailer, no.
Little Tinkerbell landing into the hand?
It's his life force. Oh, it's a Bandai game.
Make of thyself
that which he desires.
Is there like a time frame that this
Be it
happens?
a lord,
It's
Be
a
it a
completely
god.
fantasy world as far as I'm aware.
but should he fail to become aught at all, he will be forsaken,
I like the graphics there. That
Oh wow.
amounting only to sacrifices.
I mean, from RPG, it's like that looks pretty sick.
It does. It's pretty.
I'm a big Witcher fan, so this makes me really kind of stoked, actually.
Emboldened by the flame.
Difficulty though.
That's what I understand is it's supposed to be ridiculously hard.
Like, ooh, dodging.
Welcome. A celebration of war. Aragon Festival.
Yeah, that looks pretty badass. That look at all the graphics on that.
I thought the thing was dead.
Oh, me too. Ugh, look at the little hands and shit.
That the guidance of grace abandons you.
Why accept the burden of their grace, or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the fingers? Rise with us, against the Erd tree.
Never met someone with a taste for brawn or trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon.
It's made by the makers of
I
Dark
bid
Soul.
thee
Is it?
travel
Yes.
the path of the Lord. And once all is done, we shall see
That
each
dude's
other.
like burning himself.
It's like
Once
Slipknot. Corey Taylor.
Now, go forth. Become Elden Lord.
Elden Ring. I feel like I have zero context.
Oh, it is on all. I do. I certainly do.
I mean, so there's a backstory to this.
No, it's a brand new game.
That's what I guess I'm getting at. So
Yeah, so if you were to pick it up, you'd be coming into it just like everybody else.
okay, so that's cool. It's like complete world building at this point.
Yeah.
We better stop this.
I am getting
Hey,
really
Phil,
tired of living
shut
every
up.
day on video. It's
That was just Phil. Don't worry about Phil. Hey, he's
He's a
in the-
nobody.
He's nobody there. All right, I think we need to get to the core of the show
Okay.
and jump in. Wait,
There's people
wait,
in there.
This isn't Ryan? No. This is this. We have a Disturbed on the show tonight. We have a co-host. Ryan wasn't able to be with us, so we got to pull in, from the ranks, and we got Disturbed here, who's been working with us from day one. He's actually been
Yeah.
following the stream since before there was a stream.
I was at the test streams.
He was at the test stream.
Test streams. It literally said test.
And so,
Pardon our dust.
yeah, MIA today. What's up, Heather? All right, we got some people in the chat. Let's get this thing rolling. So last time we had a dead printer, 3D printer.
Oh, really?
When we were on the last stream, like it was MIA, things were not working. The level was off. We had set in a 3D printer, and this was like 2 times ago. And so last show was about fixing the 3D printer, and the
Oh.
3D printer itself is a mechanical device. And one of the things that we were always talking about is that it's not just like you buy it, throw it up, and then you shoot out 3D
Right.
prints. There's these little
Right.
nuances to the thing that make it really difficult to like maintain. And so it finally, after all our Halo printing that we've been doing, and we're still working on that damn
Good.
table. I swear we are. But what we found is that it just got out of whack. And so we spent some time showing how to fix it. We took off the hot end. We fixed some pieces of it. And so today, let's just take a quick look at the bed. I wanted to show you. I thought this was a cool angle. Look at little
Look at that
Benchy. So Benchy, did
Benchy?
you hear about Benchy last time?
No.
Oh my God, there's lore of Benchy. So Benchy is the one kind of print that gets a lot of the different tests done that you might do when you do a 3D printing setup. So first of all, you'll see there's a little arch there that's in the bed. There's certain angles that you're going. You have the tip of the bed that comes off of the bed, and it's kind of, you can see like this angle right here. I probably should be showing this on some sort of a thing. I don't think my mouse is going to show up. I'm going to go over to the screen and let me show you like this.
Okay. Oh, these will stretch. All right.
Yes. So like, let me get this mic on. So what you see right here is it can't just print over nothing, but it slowly would start printing up and it would make its way out here. And so you're looking at a lot of different pieces on this, and I'm actually going to peel this off because it's adhered to the bed.
Right.
I left it for 2 weeks so that we could actually pull it off live on camera. But one of the things that I'll do is I'm going to switch over to my cool droid cam and we can watch it from here. Is that when you print your first layer, you really want it to adhere well to this bed. And so we have this stuff called PEI board. And what it does is it heats up in just the right kind of amount that it will grip the filament as it comes out in such a way that it adheres pretty well. But now I'm going to try to snap this guy off, and you saw it come off pretty well. And so on the bottom of this, and let's see if we can zoom in a little bit, you're going to see that this is part of the test. So there's lettering that you can see on the bottom. You can see there's bridging, and bridging might be creating kind of like printing over nothing.
Right. Which technically speaking, if that the front of that boat would have had that too in some instances, right?
And so if you're imagining layer by layer as it kind of builds its way up, by the time it gets to the top, you get there. There is no scaffolding. This is printed just like this on this there. And then you can see there's some other little things. So there's like a little hole right here. And so to be able to print to that exact level is a really good thing. So this came out really great. And you can have this boat. This is your little benchy. So you can kind of check this out, and we'll look at it on this side of the camera.
That's a lot finer than I thought it would be. It looks rough because of the light catching all the layers, but it definitely looks. It's a lot smoother than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and we can watch. Throw it under this desk cam right here, and you can kind of see what we're looking at right here.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, and so sometimes it's
there it is.
Those layers came out pretty good. I did not do it at the highest fidelity there, but you can see how shiny. There's not a lot of movement there. So basically last time, took off the hot end, replaced the hot end, put a new nozzle on it, printed this guy out. And then what you want to do is you want to look at the different pieces on that, and then you just kind of analyze, okay, well, what's going on? What do I need to adjust? The only thing I could see is that actually it's hard to say there's anything bad with this. And it's usually you find
might
something.
Just be nitpicking at this point.
You're really nitpicking. Like you can see that underneath there's like one little part of the bridge that kind of threw off. But generally it looks good. Now I'm going to bring out something else over here. We have a little bag of tricks. And then we have another kind of test print that you can do that I haven't done yet. But this one is all printed. Like this is printed completely on the 3D printer to see how well it could print this. And there's no supports that make this happen, if you want to look at it. And so that would be typically one of the other things I would print if I wanted to make sure everything was working really
So what are the numbers for?
That's the degrees. And so if you look at it saying at 80 degrees, this is how well that's going to print, or at least going to turn as it makes that angle.
Damn.
So
have you painted anything or sanded stuff down, painted anything? How well is it?
No, that's a great question. As far as painting, I do have one thing I can grab even we can look at. So we got to show everyone what we're looking at here.
God, that looks so much heavier than it actually is.
I know it looks heavy. So what we have is a T-Rex kind of Terminator here. But when I printed it, I think I glued this all together so I can kind of sit it there. But it was in a part of this top part, this bottom part, then this post was one piece, and this bottom was one piece, and then this front was one piece. It's even dusty. It's been there so long. But then this is all painted with like a metallic paint. And then if I
spray paint or a specific, what kind of?
So you can use different ones. I think in this one I was a metallic spray paint, and you can still see some of the lines. I should have probably sanded it a little bit more. But if I spent more time on it, you can see how well that would kind of come out.
It gives it a cast iron look with the lines in it.
You print pirate things. What kind of pirate things should we print? I see somebody.
Of course she would say that.
You know what? What's awesome about 3D printing, and this is something that Heather and I are going to have to talk about a little bit more, is that Heather and I are getting married. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did see that.
Congrats.
Congrats.
But we're doing is we're getting ready for like a cool Halloween gothic-y style kind of party. And the cool thing is you could use 3D printing for so many little things, like making the little things that we're going to put on the table, or even parts of costumes for cosplay.
You got a mask hanging there on the wall.
Oh yeah, you can see we got one over there. But that's the cool thing about it. And then you can go and custom make it to yourself and do anything that you like. So I've always been about just printing things that are really useful.
Well, you do all your glasses, right?
I do my
glass frames, yeah.
That's actually what started this whole thing, even this whole printing show.
Boatload of money.
No, I bought a 3D printer, and then pandemic hit, and I'm like, I'm not going anywhere in this pandemic. What a great time to learn how to do some
Especially
glasses.
with your job, you're definitely not going to work.
So I ended up just 3D printing my own glasses, learning about it, and then the rest is history now, and we're just moving forward and kind of doing things. So what I want to do today is we're gonna do a quick more tuning on the bed here, and then we're gonna jump into what you're all here for, is to look at your Destiny experience and your amazingness. But
by tuning the bed, that means what?
Tuning the bed, that's a great question. So I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to talk about a couple different areas as we go through it. And so you'll probably be able to watch it on here, and we'll swap it out, and we'll see where we go. All right, so we're in the Duo workshop here, and so you see me kind of on this GoPro cam. But what we're going to do is I'm going to jump into the inner workings of this 3D printer here, show you a couple of the upgrades that I made, and some of the things that I would be checking as we look on this. Let me get this light going so we get a little bit more light on the board. And that's what you're going to be able to see there. And flip this back to auto. All right, so one of the first things about the 3D printer that I have is that it's very tall, and it also has a pretty big build plate. And so to level it, when we talk about leveling, you have to be on all of the corners essentially almost exactly even. So when this top float goes down and starts printing, it has to be within microns of the same distance to this bed as it goes all the way across. So when we talk about leveling a bed, you have to make sure that it's mechanically leveled. And when I say that, is down here, there's these little gears or bolts, I guess you could say, that you turn. And I memorize how far I've turned it in quarter turns. And there's a specific way that you can level the bed. I'm not going to go through the craziness of leveling a bed since we're pretty dang close. But the general gist of what you would do is you bring that nozzle all the way down to the bed, and then you take a piece of paper. And so what we could do is
that's your thickness of your...
the thickness of how close you want to be the bed. And you can put the little piece of paper just underneath, and if you can slide it back underneath with it being touching the nozzle and whatnot, and I'm turning these little things, there's a point where the paper will catch, and then it's too close. And you just back it off a little bit. And it's literally just little tiny turns of this little area.
And that becomes your 0 point?
And then that becomes your 0 point. So you have to do it in 4 different locations. So I'd go over here, and let me put this down so it actually touches this bed. Okay. I'll get to see that. And it's kind of fun because I'm going to go through the nozzle camera, which is a lot more fun to watch. So what's happening right now is it's kind of turning around. Let's look over at, this one right here.
Definitely sounds like a printer.
It does. So now you're going to see that little probe. Do you see that thing on the, I guess it'd be on the right-hand side of the screen? It's a little white probe.
Oh, is that like a faux tip?
It's what it is it will check level. It's kind of cool to watch here.
See, at work, since I work at the sign shop, we have a CNC machine. So the boss, that was cool. It lit up. Okay.
Yeah, and you'll see how close it gets to that bed. And so what that does is it's just making sure that it gets really close to the bed. So right now, what's kind of interesting is I can't move this bed. It is locked because when I homed it, it essentially said, okay, I want to know exactly where I'm at on this bed. So I can't move this nozzle. I can't move this bed whatsoever. And to be able to do that, I'd have to go turn some things off. And so one of the things that we can take a look at is if you see in the upper right-hand corner there's a readout of the screen that we have. And so what that screen readout is going to show you is a couple things that I want to do. I'm going to adjust a setting, and I'm going to turn it to... So see, disable steppers, and now I can move everything around again. And so then I would be able to go put this over here, put that piece of paper, like here's a piece of paper right now. It's a little booklet, but I'd be able to put that kind of under that thing, and I'll make some adjustments and try to do that all across the board. So up to this point, I feel like I got it pretty well locked in. So right before you had got here, I had done some of that work. And so the last step that I'm going to do, which I think is kind of cool, is I installed that little probe. And then we did this last time with Ryan. But what you can do is you can do a bed leveling. And what it's going to do, it's going to go and read different little pieces of this bed. And so I think this is always really fun to watch. I'm going to cut to the nozzle in just a second here. And you'll see. So it's just kind of doing its level now. It's like it's homing.
Is that by default it lights up like that, or is that something that you added to it?
So it's lighting up because it's just like a function of the tool.
Okay, so that came with the machine?
That little piece I had to install itself. So now it's taking these little readings, and I'm looking at what these readings are. And if you look on the upper right corner, you'll notice there's a reading that it pops out. It'll be like 5.04. I don't know if you saw that. It kind of disappeared.
Over by the Z-axis?
Yep. 4.85. So what we're trying to get is those values to really be the same.
As close as possible.
As close as possible, because that's really just making a measurement of how close that nozzle is to that bed, or what the offset that might be to the bed. And so if you can get them all very similar to each other, and I hope this one's going to work well. Okay, it did. Then you know your bed's level. So it's going to take 9 measurements, essentially. And once those measurements are done, what's different about this machine is that it will actually slightly adjust the height away from the bed based off of these measurements that it's taking, if that makes sense. So if you're slightly off level, the BL Touch should adjust a little bit to accommodate for that. So there's it. That's it. We just essentially leveled that bed. You're just getting to see the basics here. We're not going to go into too much of the drafting 3D print or anything, but the last bit would be just to send a 3D print to the printer. So because I made a second set of adjustments, I could print some sort of test print. I'm going to do another benchy and make sure we get this one done. And we'll print that during our time with Destiny 2.
And you're just, another little boat or something else?
Since the benchy has all the different pieces and parts that I would want to have and kind of some sort of test, I will be doing another benchy.
And red again? Yeah, I could imagine it'd be a pain to change it, huh?
And it's not too much of a pain to change it.
Okay, so
yeah.
How much? I guess I'm sure it's from project to project. It depends, but how much filament do you go through on a regular basis?
That's a great question, because let's actually jump into this benchy on the other end, and I'll show you what it looks like when we slice it, because that would be a really good way to complete this out. So right now, we're good. We set this up to go. We will be printing that out. So it's going to heat up this bed. It's going to heat up the filament in just a minute. We'll be printing, and we'll just check out that first layer. And before that first layer is ready to go, we'll be able to check out kind of how we sliced this and got it over to the printer. So let's do that.
Cool.
All right.
I'm using my phone to chat.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good way to do it.
Because we got a guy in there that, if we do have access to Witch Queen, he doesn't want anything spoiled. So.
Oh, no spoiling.
Yeah. So I told him, I was like, I don't think we have access to it because we're on your system, just on my account. But
I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah. So don't spoil Witch Queen is the thing here.
No, that's what I told him. We'll give a heads up if we get into anything Witch Queen, but that's like I told him, it's mostly going to be 30th anniversary. And
okay. Yeah, that sounds good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open what we call a slicer. And it's going to take a second to load, though. Got to see what on the right screen. Oh, great. So what you see here
looks like
it
sank to the bottom of a tank. Not a good boat.
It looks like what kind of a tank would that look like? I don't know, like a fish tank?
Yeah, a fish tank.
I had a fish bowl.
Oh, there you go. You can make a little fish tank toy, and then the air pops it up. Make a little alligator.
But look how cool it looks. So like when you look at it in this 3D environment, it should have all those things. So on the back of it, it says hashtag 3D Benchy. Can you see that?
No. So that might be something, and maybe that because of the fidelity that you went with.
I can't see that it says that, but I can see that it definitely
It attempted to. It definitely attempted it.
It has yeah, it's definitely not. Okay, let's see here. You can see
Wrong camera.
Yeah. You can barely see it.
Yeah, it's kind of there, but it's not legible.
Oh, you can kind of see it. Oh wait, you can at the right angle. And if you
With
squint
enough lights, yeah.
if you squint your eyes, you might be able to see that it is benchy. No, so what's cool about this slicing program? So just to kind of take the complete picture, since you watched the stream,
Yeah.
you've seen certain amounts of this,
Yep.
but you haven't really played with it and saw it in person like this. And so what we've done is you would go into a completely separate program and build this. And so you've seen Talon jump in there, Ryan and I kind of go in different programs. We've put things together. Once you get that, you get to this and you drop it in. And then you have to associate some sort of settings with it, tell what kind of printing it is. So in this particular one, you have to set how big your build plate is, because if you're on a different 3D printer, the build plate's going to be smaller. So you have to tell this program
how big
what things are.
Or
So
otherwise it'll go off.
Yeah,
it'll go off the rails.
or it's just going to crash and everything's
Yeah.
going to happen. So what I did is I did all that beforehand, but then you create this one profile. And so this is what I got here, this process. And then this is almost, I always tell everyone, when you print a PDF, it goes to the screen that has all the crap that you adjust. This is your PDF configuration screen. What are the specifics? I mean, that's a generalized way to get you to understand kind of what you're doing here. But the things that are most important are like, what is your layer height? And then some of the temperature controls. So essentially at that extruder right now is we're pumping it to 248 degrees. And I'm going to put this on so we can see that as we wait. So it's that temperature gauge at the top. We're just heating the bed right now. So in the upper right hand corner.
Oh, so you got two different temperatures there.
Yeah. So the first one is you heat the bed to 65 degrees Fahrenheit.
So about room temperature.
And then, no, wait, is that right?
Room temperature 65, yeah. So it needs to be hotter?
No, maybe I'm wrong. So you get it to 65. And then you turn the nozzle to 248.
Okay.
And that happens after, because the first thing is you want the filament to adhere to the bed. And so you have to make sure that the bed is hot so that once it kind of gets heated, it sits on that bed. It kind of adheres to it
So
there.
once it's adhered, does it cool down after that?
It
so
will,
that it doesn't slide?
Yeah, so right here, this is the thing. If you look at the settings, number one, the primary extruder is, those are those settings. But the heated bed, it will start at 65 and be 65 degrees for the entire print.
And that,
so it never cools off. But if I wanted to, I could say on layer 25, stop print, change to this temperature, and I can do the same thing with this extruder. You could say add a specific layer, change a temperature, or do different things. So there's all these little settings that you can say at a specific time, make this thing happen or do this thing. So for instance, like infill, how dense do you want this thing to be? So like when you got this guy and you tried when you held him, it didn't feel too heavy.
No,
it was pretty pretty good. Let's see here if I can get to it. Oh God, there's a Charizard up here, a black Charizard.
Oh, it's a shiny Charizard's black.
So like feel the weight of that.
Oh yeah, that's way heavier.
So let's take a look at what this one looks like. And let me pull the zoom out a little bit so we can see it a little bit further down. So that Charizard and his wings, I actually forgot I printed this with no supports. Those wings were done with 0 supports, everyone, just as an FYI. And so
that's not bad.
How did it print with no supports? Like this printed over nothing.
Huh.
It just started printing.
Well,
So how would you print wings like that? So anyways, I thought that was cool. But the thing is, I put this at 100 infill. So this is just solid filament.
So it doesn't have any hollow spots in it.
No.
So that would most likely sink if you were to throw it in water.
It would seem. Oh, I don't know. Just plastic.
I mean, granted, it's plastic, but it would probably wouldn't stay. It probably wouldn't be as buoyant because there's no air in it.
Probably not.
Right.
Absolutely. And just as a side note, benchies don't float.
No, absolutely not.
Because they fall over on the side right away. But anyways, I mean, they're relatively the same amount of size, but this one is considerably heavier
yeah.
because of all that kind of thing. So anyways, when you're back in this program here, you're setting all those parameters. You're basically saying, here's all the settings that you're going to shoot off to that printer. And then what you do is you'll run those settings. You say, okay, let's process it. And you process it against that thing you have on there. And then it gives you an approximation of what you're going to print. And then I can just like go between all the layers.
That's so cool watching that.
Yeah, you can just see. And so you can see this is infill. This is showing you how dense it's going to be
Now,
as you get in there.
This will keep up with the printer live,
So
or is that a different program?
You can set this to do a live printing, but see, I'm not having my printer connected to my computer because
Okay.
I don't want it to be dependent on this janky ass computer. And so when it breaks down, that thing's not going to work. And so what this does is I go and do all the work, save it to SD card, then go take it over there and just let the printer do all the work, and it's all taken off from me. So, all right, let's jump in to a little bit of Destiny. And let's start that conversation, because what's going to happen is this 3D printer, let's just wait it out, because we were at like 223.
So okay, wait a minute. So
Yeah.
see, I thought the temperature. So there's actually 4 different temperatures there.
Well, the temperatures on the top are saying the target, and the ones that are counting up to is what we're going to get to. So right in
okay.
you can see some stuff already spitting out of this. Our little new benchy is about to start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab some of that filament.
I was going to say, because that would mess up the thing if you left it like that,
it
right?
looks huge though, but it's so much. Okay, let's just step back. It's not. It's like a little tiny.
But still, it could possibly mess up the print, though.
Yeah, you just have an extra little chunk in there,
Oh, okay.
but I don't think it would be something. Okay, and we're off to the races. I think it's cool how it looks when it. So it's gonna take its level one more time, and if you see this nozzle, it's gonna squish it into there. Now the nozzle's all dirty, of course. And so this first thing, it's just gonna send a little wipe of stuff off. So what it's doing is trying to just get the nozzle and everything moving. And so I might have to do a slight adjustment, because it seems like it's a little bit still too high. So,
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
oh, no, maybe not. There we go. Maybe it just wasn't, it's still too, I need Talon to weigh in here. It's still, it's too high.
It's too high. It's too high and it doesn't even have weed.
How's that look? Any better?
Baby step, huh?
Baby stepping it down. So see how it's kind of like clumpy right there?
Yeah.
So in this case, we've heated the thing up. I'm already seeing how many I'm going to have to like adjust it down. Like on that side, it actually looks okay.
You got somebody saying it's too high on the left.
You're right. It's too high on the left.
So these are, you're lowering it, what, thousandths?
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm mechanically lowering it, and what I mean is
you turned one of those knobs.
Yeah, I'm just turning the knobs right now. So
I see.
I'm already going to stop this print in just a second, because it's really high on that left, but we're going to just restart it instantly, so it'll be instant restart. But let me make 1 or 2 more adjustments.
Okay.
How's that looking? Let's see here. Looking on the screen. So it's like kind of recovering on itself. That right hand or left hand side is high, and then the right hand is low. So let me take this one down a little bit more. All right, watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop it really quick. We'll peel this off, restart it, and we should be good to go. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even see you slip that off there.
Use my fingers. So here's our little chunk that we just took off, and you can kind of see, like, it actually wasn't doing too bad. It just had that little first part when we were seeing.
And I mean, yeah, because the letters on the bottom would have been a little wonky, huh?
Right. So the thing that's cool about this is that, oh shit, did I not hit reprint? That looks crappy. So I'll just do a quick reboot, but since the temperatures are all there,
It won't take long.
to
Right.
to redo everything. So start talking about your Destiny.
In what manner?
Well, I know. I wanted to say, like, you have 3 main classes. Which the one that you usually run out?
I'm a crayon eater, or most people call it Titans.
And what makes that a...
It's essentially just because in the community, Titans are considered just punch everything, ask questions later. Hunters are the flippy-do, mobile. They're actually good for the Crucible side of it, the PvP side of it.
You need all the classes to kind of be successful, though, right?
Not really. Warlocks are your squishy, floaty.
Let's.
Oh yeah, no, they're not sophisticated. And they definitely suck at jumping, don't they, Kylea?
So here's you guys. We're gonna take. Everyone can see this right now.
Yes.
So let's take a look at this. We'll let that heat up. So
yeah,
you got
there's my Titan. There's my main Titan. I love green. That's typically I go with a brighter green, but I've dulled it down lately.
It kind of reminds me of. Is it Halo-esque? Is it Master
And
Chief?
then, see, and that's the reason why. Well, and if you give me a minute, I've actually got some
Okay.
armor built to look a lot like
Oh,
a Spartan,
really?
actually. But that's the reason why I went with a Spartan. When Bungie first announced this game, you know, we're Halo. We come from Halo.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, I want to be a Titan. That's the closest thing to a superior class. Get out of here with that. It was the closest thing to a Spartan that you could get to in the game. So that's the reason why I chose a Titan. My second's a Hunter, which that's my Halloween guy.
I like the colors.
Yeah, and I really like the colors, and the get up in general. And then my Warlock is, I mean, I will agree with the sophisticated. They're kind of like the scholars of Destiny.
They can float. My God, that's amazing.
And they even got a super where they got the Emperor Palpatine lightning going too. You know.
Look, okay, see the feet. On
Those
your,
are
on your guy.
Yes.
Look at this.
Ha! Neat.
I gotta show that off because that's cool.
What are those? I can't remember the name of those boots.
I want those boots because, like, when I designed my 3D printed glasses, it has that same design that you have on your boots. Look at that. That's sweet, dude. Give me some of that.
So, in terms of 30th anniversary, right off the bat, there's already 2 things on screen that are 30th anniversary. One is the title, Vidmaster. Do you recall what Vidmaster was for in Halo?
Oh, God. No. What?
To get the recon armor.
Oh, yes.
They called it the Vidmaster Challenge.
Yes, it was.
So there's titles in the game and I personally don't care about titles at all.
Yeah.
But when I saw that they were going to give the Vidmaster one, I was like,
oh, God.
Yeah, I got to get that
You
one
had
just
to
for
do it.
old school sake. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And unless it's an exotic, most of my gear and everything is green.
Oh, and then here's your...
My ship. This is my ship.
Hell yeah.
So
it has some looks of Halo shipping.
Yeah, it kind of does, and I went with it more because it's like it bulky Titan smash, you know, and but so 3 of the things. Well, here right off the bat, this is.
Uh-oh, we're gonna have to take a quick pause. 3 printers kicking off, and we're gonna jump right in. This is a good moment to do this. So we're gonna just make sure this thing starts. Even if it's a little off level, this is looking looking nice.
A little better than what the last time did.
Yeah, but that's in the exact center. But
Oh, that was that little clearing the nozzle. No, that's this.
so
this.
yeah, it was basically leveling itself. Oh, and I forgot to take off the prior one.
Whoops.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Look at this. Look at that. Uh-oh. We gotta do the Z.
Quick.
We're good. Oh, actually, it's pretty good. Look at that. It looks a lot bigger
Right.
in that little middle piece.
So, how long did it take you to get used to seeing it on a larger scale like that, and then not to panic every time after compared to when you first got it?
I don't. Ryan and I have talked about this. we don't even know how we don't use this. Like, how could you not use this?
Right.
We'll check on this later, guys. That's looking like we're tuned in. It's a little high on that left-hand side, but this is part of the testing. Is I'm going to push it through, and I'm going to see where I can make some additional tune-ups. That's what the whole point of this is.
Good.
So with that, you jumped in, and so what was your character class that you pulled out?
Titan. It's my main.
We're
It's my
just
main.
jumping in your main.
Yeah,
It's
my
a
main.
Titan.
Yeah.
All right, let's-
So, whoops. So, does that look familiar at all?
yeah, it absolutely does. It looks like the pistol.
That's because it is.
It is the pistol.
It is. The only thing they added was that little thing, and it's kind of ridiculous. It's we'll go to another level.
You got to play this.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I can't wait to see this.
And they even gave it the frag grenades.
What?
Yeah, I'll show you how.
Wait,
it works.
does this does the gun have different colors and everything, or did you?
There's
did you-
ornaments, but
like it's not a silvery version like the
Oh.
original. Uh-oh, it's not gonna
no,
load
it
'em?
should show that ornament. Yeah, there's another ornament, but it's not the best. So that's the best
Okay.
looking one right now. And then this one may not look that familiar.
No, it does. And that would be the one I'd always use. Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
You get it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the good old battle rifle. And what's crazy about both these weapons, as opposed to looking down sights, it zooms in like old school Destiny, where everything disappears but the reticule.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a 3-round pulse rifle.
Oh man, that's my favorite rifle of all time.
Right?
So yeah.
And then this is just a nice little nod. The little halo ring. They couldn't get away with getting it to be a halo in general, but that's the closest they could get.
Yeah.
But
That's cool. I like it.
The Sparrow, which this isn't my typical Sparrow, but I put it on before coming over just so you could see it.
God.
It's
like
deconstructed ghost.
Look at like what point are they like they're like, all right, are we gonna get sued for this? Okay, back it off.
I'm almost positive they had permission, but it's
Oh, it's so close. That
Yeah.
looks great though.
isn't that cool?
No, it is. I like it. I would rock it. I like your whole.
And what was cool is like to get the Forerunner, the pistol,
Yeah.
you actually had to go through a quest, and you go through the quest, and you actually took it off of a cryo cell.
Yeah.
That was Master Chief's cryo cell.
Man.
Oh, it was so cool.
Yeah, of course they had to do that.
All right, hang on. I gotta put on my normal ghost and stuff. And then I'll go to a destination real quick and show you.
How many in the chat play Destiny 2? How many Destiny 2 players out there?
We got a spam bot.
Yeah. These fun spam bots.
What are spam bots?
You know, just like little bots that come and spam our chat and
Yeah.
tell us hilarious things. Because I'm trying to figure out if you're playing here, what your classes are. We got a Titan here.
Right.
Sounds like there's a Warlock out there.
Kylea, yeah, she's a warlock main
Okay.
who can't jump for nothing and usually has her husband do the jumping puzzles for her.
Because like the thing with Destiny is you could do like multiple jumps, and I remember Titans were like, you're such a big fat dude, you could barely go anywhere as a Titan, right?
No, I mean, Titan, honestly, of the classes, Titans probably have the best jump.
Really?
Yeah, they really do. They have the best jump.
I felt like when
Warlocks
I
are
was
the worst.
Really?
Warlock, yeah, they're real floaty. Like it's
Oh, I like the floaty. Like I like to go far. And,
yeah, but like
yeah.
all right. So here, let me go down to a lost sector.
Man, It's like the same thing as I remembered it when I left it last time.
Well, I went to a place. Yeah, I went to a area that you would know.
Okay, that's good. We don't want to have any spoilers. Does it look any better? Does it seem like it looks any different?
A little bit, yeah. I mean,
it's supposedly an XR. This is Series X version here.
I guess I'm so bad at telling the difference on that type of stuff. I don't see a frame rate difference, but I could be wrong. I always get confused here. There we go. All right. So yeah, look, zoom in, just like old school Halo.
Oh man, that looks just like a Halo. It has very similar traits.
And then if I hold the reload, oh well, damn it, it didn't do it. Hang on.
Yeah, no problem. You're gonna chuck your frag, aren't you?
Yes, I am. So now my thing changed to a frag grenade.
And is it? Oh man, it's just like it too. Even has almost like the satisfying clink.
Yeah, it as opposed to my normal grenade, which is that. And let's see. And there's.
It's like one of those shitty fountain fireworks.
See? And it's just like the old
Yeah.
battle rifle.
But it has 3. And then
Uh-huh.
what's the ammo? It's just like a lasery thing.
What do you mean?
Like when you shoot it, what is it actually shooting out?
Bullets?
Okay.
No, this one isn't. It's bullets. They got tracer rounds on it.
Oh,
you
okay,
know,
that's
kind
what
of
I
thing.
figured. Tracers. So it shoots out 3, or can you switch between 3 and 1?
No, it's only 3. At
Is it
least
3
for this
burst?
version. Yeah, at least for this one. That was the other thing with this one, is that this one's full auto, so I can hold the trigger and it'll do that number.
All right, so what's something cool we could do? Like, what's a mission that's newer but not a spoiler, or is there one?
I mean, about the only thing I could do would be a strike, where I would be loading in with other players.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Okay, let me switch to my normal gear. Hell, I don't even know what to. Let's see.
Yeah, the platforming with Titans, I feel like I always did the Titan as well, because I jumped on that and I was probably just Halo reflexes. I'm like,
Right.
Titan, of course I want to be a Titan, which is Spartan-like.
Of course, it's Void Singe. All right.
Did they still have the one place, the main area where you can go around and like look
The
at
tower?
Yeah, the tower. And
Yeah, we
stuff.
can go to the tower.
Well, let's look at that real quick, because I haven't been there in a minute. Is there anything new? Because I remember they had the little game where you had there was like a little mini game where you had to like run around and like hit these little spots, and I like spent all my time trying to do
with
that
the
crap.
ball.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the ball's still there. The
Okay.
shiny purple ball's still there. Yeah, all that fun stuff's still there.
Man, I need to play this again. See, it's like I go in ebbs and flows with video games, because
Right.
you've consistently been here, and I think what drew me off track was I watched Witcher on freaking Netflix, and then I was like, this is amazing, and then I went ahead and
Yeah, 'cause
yeah,
you did,
Floor
you
is
did
Lava.
some-
Yeah. No, I played.
Oh yeah, the floor is lava. That's right. Yeah,
that was the one I was
that's the
thinking about. But no, I played Witcher, and then I just got off the Destiny bandwagon for a minute because I was doing that. But this looks fun again. Because Floor is Lava is
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna grab a bounty or two real quick.
grab your loot.
Requisition approved.
Yeah, and the guy that it's funny. The guy that plays Zavala there,
Yeah.
Lance Reddick, something like that. He's also in
Requisition
the John Wick movies. He's the guy that runs the hotels.
Okay. Yeah. I know him.
He plays Destiny, and
Really?
even though he's a Titan right there, he mains a Warlock, which is like the complete opposite of a Titan.
It's all right.
Yeah, this does seem to be a little touchier than normal, than what I'm used to. Oops, wait, no, it's the wrong place. Yeah, there's the ball that you can dink around with. Yeah, floor's lava.
Because what do you have to do? You have to get to.
Over there, and that can change from place to place. Oops.
So you just can't. You can touch like barrels and stuff,
yeah.
but not. Oh. Oh, you. made it.
And now I can jump really high.
Yeah, see that? Oh, yeah, that was what you get.
Oh,
Oh, son
okay,
of
bye.
Oh.
And now I can't jump high anymore. I don't think, at any rate.
No, I don't think you lost it.
Yep, I
That
lost
was
it.
good. Now you don't even get to see the coolness of what you can do. You can like jump over everything.
Oh yeah, and there's all kinds of little like Easter eggs and whatnot
You know
hidden
what-
around here.
right-
Oh, you know what? This was probably new since you played. Zvala's office.
Yeah, I don't remember any of this. I don't even remember. Was there always an elevator there?
No, they
didn't
added
think so.
this. You could get down here, but you couldn't come in that way. Like here's Zvala's. They used to have like a hidden mixtape up there in the upper right hand corner of that
Oh,
shelf.
That's cool.
But yeah, and there's probably. Oh yeah, you could probably.
Looks
That's
like
what
my
they-
office. Looks like double drop down. Oh, nice.
There's dumb little things like that all over the game.
Yeah, that's what makes Destiny awesome about it. All right, let's do a strike.
All right.
I want to watch you beat some things.
Let's see here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about all
So
that.
yeah, so it's
You look like a samurai.
a little bit, huh? That's the Sync 14.
Oh, now
helmet.
yeah, when he went to the side, he has a mohawky thing.
Yes. So Void singes on this week. So that means what is it? Incoming and outgoing, like there you go. Void damage increases slightly from all sources.
Okay.
But that also means if I want the more powerful gear, you have to run 3 strikes with that subclass equipped.
Okay.
So I might as well get that counted towards it. And then the other
Might as well do it.
Other
Yeah.
modifier is brawlers on, so like your melee charges faster. Grounded is you can't you take more damage up in the air, so don't jump. Don't jump as often.
Wait, you take more damage when you're in the air.
air.
Okay, so you're okay.
So yeah, you can jump and whatnot, but if you jump and then get shot while you're in the air, you're probably gonna take a lot more damage.
Sure. Checking in on the 3D print there, I feel like if you see that
Wow,
back
that is
end,
trucking.
it's going. That back end's lifted, so you can see that. Yeah, we're having definitely some issues
Oh,
on.
it did lift, didn't it?
Yeah, just a tad bit. And that loading screen, like you said.
So, do you have like an actual level that you can put on that to level it?
So that's a great question. Leveling at that angle is not even exact. We're talking
Huh.
like you has to be like that level is just
So,
super.
okay, well, so what if you put like little cube levels in each corner?
No.
No?
No, it's definitely not level. Like we're talking
Wow.
like microns level, and so it's a lot.
What about
different.
a laser level?
A laser level? I don't think any of those levels would ever really do the
Huh.
trick.
Interesting.
What the hell is that?
That's somebody's ship.
Oh, oh!
Yeah, those are the other players that loaded in.
I remember that it was usually that. It just looked like some random ship, a big block with.
All right.
Then Operation Stormcoat can begin.
Yeah.
A local band of
Talon's saying
Technicians holed up
it's
at a
like
neighboring
squaring off
hyperplant.
is what those levels are doing. That's
They
not like
seem rather
leveling.
fond of it.
Oh, okay.
At this rate, I'll have taken
So could you
pocket
get
my
a
tea
bed that
by
auto
laser.
levels?
Yeah, and that's what that
Could they have coordinated
thing is
this
supposed to
well?
do. That bed leveler.
Taken have
And
no
when we did the readings, I did
Perhaps
see
you
that
just answered your
we
own
probably
question,
should do some more
Ghost.
adjustments on it, but I don't want to spend the time to do that right now.
What the hell that dog is doing?
He's just chilling, you know, driving, sitting in the little corner there.
Oh my god, it's so nice to not get stuck loading right there. Oh, dude. Wait.
What?
Oh, damn it.
Wait, you went the wrong way?
No, I didn't go the wrong. I don't think I went the wrong way.
No.
No, all these idiots got to catch up before the enemies will spawn in.
Oh, you.
Unless somebody
One of
bailed.
my
There they
teams
go.
reported
There's the
taken
taken.
energy infecting the water supply. Our purification tech can only do so much. If the contamination
And which weapon are
spreads,
you using right now?
This is the 9 Hunger. It's an auto rifle.
I can tell you're just like going right through them. So after playing this for thousands of hours, like your comparison to Halo is not even there, right? Like the
let's hope
fun
there aren't lasting
of a Halo
effects.
versus like a Destiny.
Take them out.
Are they
They're a bit
comparable?
different. They're different. As far as gameplay goes, I mean, it's Bungie and first-person shooters. So
Yeah.
the gameplay, the gunplay is just it's spot on.
But it's been the leveling up and the classes.
Right, the leveling, that's where you get to your RPG elements in it, and then, yeah, that's where it's completely different. And don't get me wrong, they kind of introduced that a little bit in Halo Infinite, not so much. I mean, like with
Not
leveling
yet,
up those
yeah.
those weapons or the hook and all that.
But then once you were there, it was done. Like it's not.
Right, because Halo Infinite's multiplayer, while it's really good, I like to be able to customize my character. And the fact that there's not many options for a free-to-play player to actually use was a huge turnoff to me. It's like I'm not going to pay $20 every season just to have access to Halo Reach armor again.
Yeah. So Talon was saying that this weapon has infinite armor or infinite ammo.
Yeah, it does now.
Like, so that's not a thing? Like, you had to specially get that?
No, it's I can't remember which season they introduced it. I want to say it was with the last big expansion where if it's a kinetic weapon, oh yeah, the finishers.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, if it's a kinetic weapon or a primary weapon.
Yeah.
So like a scout rifle, pulse rifle, auto rifle, they're gonna have infinite ammo, unless of course it's like a that's new. That throwing that shield's new.
Yeah,
I got introduced with this
is it called a
season.
Captain America?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, if any of those weapon types will have infinite ammo. They pick in an old Destiny, it would have picked up a little white ammo brick if it would have been before that. Everything else, so if it's an elemental weapon, so shotguns, fusion rifles, sidearms, which is the Halo gun, that's a sidearm. It requires little green ammo. And then obviously your rocket launchers, grenade launchers, other stuff like that is going to be the heavy ammo, the purple bricks.
I like that games go to the brick style. Like I like that Halo Infinite did it. You can,
oh yeah, the little refill things everywhere.
But-
it was
but-
either kinetic, energy.
Yeah,
or,
it was just
that's
those
right.
similar. Yeah, I don't even want to attempt to get into the lore of this thing because I swear I was watching hours of videos on it and people were going into some kind of depth about the craziness of this.
There's lore on the weapons. Let's see. Oh, not this one.
You get yourself murdered behind
Yeah,
there.
I know where I'm at.
You're like, I'm playing and murdering people behind the scenes.
Yeah, okay, so show lore. So now you've got...
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
a
you've got...
Banshee 44. They really called a Banshee 44?
Yeah, well, no, that's the weaponsmith.
Oh,
He's an exo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on top of classes, you have races. Humans, exos, which that's what my character is an exo, and then the Awoken.
I like the nods to Halo, of course. Were you saying that the controls are a little different?
It's a little touchier, yeah, on this.
It could be like that. There's like a subtle piece of lag between it pushing through my system and right to you.
Maybe, but it seems touchier, and I don't know because supposedly 60, like if this is 60 frames, I can't see it. I'm really bad at seeing that, but supposedly if you have a 60 frames per second, it's better to.
Yeah, we're pushing 60 at this moment.
And I don't see it. That's crazy.
Like, how are you supposed to see it?
I don't know. Like compared to a 30 frames per second, you can typically. Oh, you son of a bitch! You typically tell the difference usually.
Well, even if you're watching a stream, we're pushing at 62, so they should.
Yeah. Then I just can't. Then my old ass eyes just can't see it.
So like the big difference between Destiny, it feels like there's just like a copious amount of enemies always.
All the time.
24/7.
Yeah, or referred to as ads. Why I don't know. I from what I understand, that comes from like the World of Warcraft's scene, the whole MMORPG stuff is where that term comes from.
So they were saying in the chat, Exos, the right race, humans, the wrong race, and Awoken, the edgy choice.
Yep, edgy / emos. Yeah, that's about right. Alright, let's see if they change this boss up, because this is
There's-
typically one of the bosses you could super melt fast.
So we're doing what? A strike?
A strike, yeah. It's just a short, repeatable mission that you can do over and over for different loot.
Did you just kill it? Oh no.
Yeah, never mind. They didn't fix this guy at all.
Is he melting?
Yeah, he's melting fast.
Oh yeah, he's done.
A lot of the newer ones, they have them in 3 stages where they'll like go away and a wave of ads will come in.
Okay.
Yeah, so that you can't do it that quickly. I could have swore they said they were supposed to fix that. And then of course we got.
Both dealt with the ticket on Io.
Oh
I'll
god.
consult
Of course.
Excellent work.
Name this movie. Hopefully it'll finish before. It's from The Mask.
Oh yeah.
When he pulls it, when it goes after that alarm clock. They just released that last week, and I was like, "Yeah, I've got to buy that
That's
one."
funny. I was like, man, I could see it. I was getting right to it. The little thing.
The stupid little teeth, or no, it was the alarm clock. That's what it was. All right. Oh, okay. Let's do this.
So you only had 26 kills, man.
Oh, just be glad my friend's not in here. He's a killmonger. You were lucky to get fucking 20.
Oh great.
Oh yeah, but we always razz him about that. All right. So how about I'll do some Crucible. So let's see. Which should be interesting because does that my
So that's looking Halo-esque.
I got so much gear I always forget which is which.
So what's the new level cap?
The
Max.
base level is 1500. That's where
Okay.
that's where I'm working towards, and then after that, I think it goes to 1550. I think. Is it these ones? Nope, not those ones.
Captain Logan.
Oh, right on. Oh, there they are. Gee, I'm looking right over them. Yeah, there's my Spartan.
Yeah, it looks pretty
Titan.
damn Spartan-y.
Now, see, there's a new helmet that I'm going to try and get that's going to probably be a little bit closer to that. It's not... Is it that one? No, it's the... No, factions. It's this one. Because I noticed if you put the right shader on it...
Oh,
See, it looks a lot like an ODST helmet,
it does.
right?
It has that feel
But
to
then
it.
watch, and then you throw this shader on it.
That's
It's a lot closer to Halo.
Oh yeah, I think that does look pretty
So
good.
eventually I'll get that helmet and switch it out and make it an ornament so that I can use it.
Wait, wait, go to your character.
Yep.
One more time, real quick. Your little floaty dude. He has like some pimp chains on.
Yes, that was from the Halloween thing. He's a ghost shell.
He looks like a little iced tea or whatever. A petted fool.
Mr. T.
Mr. T. That guy.
Wrong T.
One of the T's. The brother T's.
Screw it. I'll just go with those weapons.
Let's do it. What are we doing now?
I'll go into Crucible. Like, why not?
Yeah, let's see. Was there any new game modes that I should be aware of?
The only new game mode would be with the Witch Queen stuff, where it's a new 3-person activity.
Okay.
But again, it's kind of similar to actually no, it's just pretty much a strike.
Pretty much strikes. Okay.
Mhm.
I think we're gonna have to see your other class play
Okay.
in a minute here. After you do
Let
this.
me check first to see if I have access to Witch Queen, because if I do, that means cutscenes and stuff are going to play with the other one.
Ooh, okay, you don't want to do that. Okay.
Well,
never
I
mind.
mean, the first cutscene, I'm pretty sure everybody...
Who doesn't want to be spoiled? Can you 3D print a box of crayons that are half eaten? Yes. The answer to
Oh, you know what, Logan? No. He's making fun of my Titan because he's a Warlock main. Bugger.
Yeah, you did say that. No, we'll do it for you, Logan. Don't worry about that.
You can bite out of the side of it.
Disturbed off the side or on the crayons themselves. That would be perfect.
Stupid squishy warlocks.
See, that's good. You have some good different classes there, and even some animosity and internally in your team there.
The clan is in large part, at least the ones that raid, are, I want to say, mostly Titans,
Okay.
with a couple hunters, and then Logan being main warlock, Kylea being a warlock. So it's we don't have a wide diversity, but you know.
There's only 3, but I would say I was Titan, and then I don't know. I do play Warlock.
Well, I was gonna say it looked like you had when we were getting set up. It looked like you had 3 characters.
I did,
and you could be 3 warlocks. You could be 3 Titans. You know, if you want to do that. You know, which
I had one of each, so I had to
right.
go.
And then that's the way I look at it
Right.
too. But you could do it as 3 of the same, and then you could have like, okay, this. Oh, they brought this level back. Nice.
Control.
You could have one set up specifically for Gambit or PvE/raid.
You're getting tore up in
Oh.
the chat. It's the woke Warlocks.
Yes,
and
it
the
is.
Titans.
There I am in the back.
Yes, you are. Wait, did you have that helmet on?
Yeah.
That one that you just were showing me? I thought you said you didn't have it. Oh, that's a
No.
different one.
It's the different. It's a different one. It's similar to it, but it's not the same.
I feel like the slides in Destiny are so much better than
Enemy
Infinite.
claims Zone A.
Okay, let's go this way. Dude, level 27 already. God, go get some. Go touch the grass, dude. Holy Christ.
Level 27. What are you talking about?
That's the season pass. The new season started on
Enemy claims
Tuesday.
Zone B.
I'm
God.
level 6, 7.
There's people who are grinding, man.
Yeah, that's what I get.
Well, you had to.
Dude, they're all void. Come on, man.
It's just like a
When I
stripe.
died, it showed all the
Zone
supers
A
up there.
captured.
Oh,
You
okay.
What the other
have
team was
advantage.
running. Oh God, I haven't played this in a while.
What, Crucible?
Yeah,
Could be a little rusty.
quite. I was always mediocre to begin with, anyways.
That's all right.
Got one.
You got that guy gave you some
Ammo.
ammo and assist. Ooh,
Yeah, and he's wearing exotics that he can shoot through that too.
really?
Yep.
I guess you would know.
You gained the lead.
It was because like
No, I was
that
just-
one you can't shoot through.
I see. But I was thinking like you have to know what people's crap are just by what they're doing,
Yep.
and then you're like, oh shit,
Zone C lost.
Whoop.
that's not good.
Oh, got backup now. Well, I got a shotgun to the face.
Yes, you did. All right,
What?
you got it. You can't die now. Oh wait. Go.
Damn it. Really? I'm in. Oh my God.
Zone B.
Guess I forgot. Should have put on
You
Do Not
have zone
Disturb.
advantage.
There may be a little chop. I don't know if there's a little chop. I think it's your Wi-Fi. New
Are you on Wi-Fi or are you hooked up?
No,
are you
they were
wired?
saying they're Wi-Fi. I'm hooked up wireless.
Okay.
Or wired.
Yeah.
But I have a kid upstairs playing video games. I probably need to look at my upload speed being updated. if I'm
Oh,
gonna
the
keep
stream's
streaming.
choppy. I see. Okay.
on the other end of it.
Yeah.
Based off my statistics, we've only dropped 7,428 frames. Wait, yeah, 7,000 frames out of like 270,000 frames. So
Only.
yeah, I've been tuning in this like bit rate of how much I can push out. This is the first time I've been doing like you doing really fast actions on it. So
Oi.
bandwidth is going to be a
Zone
little.
C lost.
See, even looks like your feet are Spartan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the gear that I chose specifically was to get as close as possible to as Spartan as I possibly could.
All right, so you are what? Winning? Losing?
Losing.
Losing
I think
terribly.
we're losing. Yeah. Well, about
Show your
half.
enemy
26 to 59? Because it's just a
Yes.
capture game. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but if you have the majority, you get 2 points per
Zone A
kill,
lost. Power
I
play.
think.
Enemy has your zone.
Well, alrighty then. What the hell is Axiom Bolt? Which, if you remember, I was
Yeah.
red over there. What killed me?
Zone B lost. Power.
Whew. I think the other thing that's throwing me off is being this close to the screen.
Usually like sitting on the couch.
I sit back, yeah. So it's a bit weird. Actually, let me do that.
Zone A
Get my
captured.
hands off the desk.
Sometimes when I like lay my hands on the desk, it cuts off the circulation, and I feel like there's a second of.
Good God.
He just got you.
Yep.
That was a warlock, wasn't it?
No, that was
a
a hunter. Oh, jumpy, flippy piece of junk.
So it's like, can you agree? Well, Titans are the crayon eaters.
Yeah, they're the mother. Fuck, I forgot they switched that up.
What would you
That
do?
used to be an insta kill if you had that shoulder charge, but I forgot they changed it so that it doesn't do that anymore.
It's hard to get off those twitch reflexes.
Mm-hmm.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Yeah, when I was playing God of War on my PC, I would be doing that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I gotta get my hand off the desk because
I've
it
seen
just.
enough.
Oh, he called it. We sucked that much that he called it early.
What did he do?
Ending the game early. Instead of going to the full 120 or whatever it is.
He was. Oh yeah, he was like, yeah, you guys are
called it.
sucking it up. And just to add a little bit of insult to
Yeah,
you,
pretty much.
You know, come on
Zones
there.
are your life, Guardian.
It is what it
Keep
is.
Fighting. You'll get it.
You got plus 500 for your clan.
That might be somebody else playing, actually.
Oh, fair.
I got 2 kills. Yep, I suck.
So that's how you play Destiny with the Titans.
All right, let me see if I can access Witch Queen stuff real quick, and then I'll switch up to the other classes. Oh, looks like I do.
What, you were Titan and you used that insta kill there, Talon? Or who is that? Origami?
Oh, I think this was
That's no, that's not Talon, is
no, that's
it? Ryan?
I don't know what's Ryan's username. It should be Trienemy, isn't it?
Yeah, no, there's a different Ryan though.
Oh, wrong Ryan. Yeah, where is that Ryan?
Where are we going now?
Oh, went to the new patrol zone because I was testing to see if Witch Queen is accessible, and it is.
Nice.
If this was your account, I don't think you'd have access to this. So, let me get out of there.
That looked like the. Well, we were not. That was
That was
spoiler?
Witch Queen stuff. Yeah, that was
Oh.
Witch Queen stuff. So, but like I said, let me see what happens when I switch to another class. I wish they would put this in. Yes. Your choice, Hunter or Warlock.
Oh man, it seems like we have some warlocks in the chat. So
Warlocks.
yeah, let's try warlock.
See what happens. Potential spoilers coming up. Yep, we're getting a cutscene.
Uh oh,
In
cutscene.
times of crisis,
This is the first
people
one though,
look
right?
to their leaders
No,
for
this is the
answers.
Witch Queen.
But ever since
cutscene.
the planets were ripped from our sky, it seems all I can offer are more questions. And now, with Mars returned, I hardly know where to start.
I like those. That
Where is she?
graphics looks really good.
They don't do a lot of cutscenes, but when they do, they look really good.
It almost looks real.
Mhm.
Just the scenery there.
And Ikora was originally voiced by Gina Torres.
Oh.
She switched up last season. But they got a damn good sound
Theory was
alike.
correct. The relic is of the pyramids. There's no doubt.
Word is out about Mars.
I need more time.
The Cabal are mobilizing. We need to... Secure the camp!
Is that a drill?
No, it's
That's
a
a
cannon.
huge gun. Holy shit.
The Cabal don't do anything small.
No. That's hilarious.
I think it puts the one in Halo Infinite to shame, honestly.
It
Yeah.
seems they have another target.
What are they aiming at?
Huh?
Savathun.
Ah, shit. It has like some multiple different sci-fi themes into that. I could see like 2 or 3.
But matter of fact, I think it was Logan in our Discord chat. I don't know. It was a guy named Heartbreak that pointed out. One of our other guys pointed out that looked like the Trade Federation ships from Star Wars. But they made a better point. It looks more like from Alien.
That's what I was about to say. It looked like the
And,
alien
and,
ship.
and it's like, and given Bungie's obsession with aliens, it makes way more sense that it would be based after the space jockeys. All right, I forgot I put that ship on here.
You don't like it?
No, it's been a while since I've used my Warlock. I know I like that ship. That's why I put it on. It matches the sleekness
Yeah,
of
I was
my...
gonna say it's super sleek.
Oh, that's interesting. I already got access to this. Okay, let's see what
You can do legendary later if you skip.
Yeah, I know. And I'm not going to go into any Witch Queen stuff at all from here on. So that way to avoid any legit spoilers for anybody. All right, so that's right. The void changed. So let's see.
What are you setting up?
So okay, they updated the void subclass.
Yeah.
To match the stasis, so it's more RPG-esque now. It's more customizable than what it once was.
Okay.
So that was stasis that came in with Beyond Light. Now they got the void version. Now this is Solar and Arc are still the old versions. So now you just got the trees. So now with the void classes, you've got all kinds of. You've got the aspects. So that's let's see what this. Hold and overcharge your grenade so it makes it a little mini supernova. That little handheld supernova in Crucible's a bitch. It'll insta kill your ass. I hate it so much. But it's interesting they changed that up though, so it changes what each one. That's interesting. So that changes what it does. What's this? So you remember when you'd put down your little swirly thing of light?
Okay.
It would either heal you or it would give you a weapons buff. This one will do this in what we call Bubo.
Bubo.
You know what Bubo's from?
Tell me.
Clash of the Titans.
Okay.
The stupid little metal owl.
Yeah, Bubo.
Kylea loves using her little arc soul. So she asked, what should we name it? And I was like, Bubo.
Okay.
That was over dinner at Passkey. So that gives you a void version. Sure, we'll do that. And then what's this? Sure. Somebody requested Nova Bomb, so Nova Warp, Nova Bomb Vortex. We'll go with that one. All right. And that's the other thing too now is all the classes actually have access to all the different types of grenade types. It's not
Okay.
specifically.
So you don't have to be
It's not specific to or at least for the void.
but not in the trees anymore.
No, they're not in the trees anymore.
Or they're not in the tree. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So. Geomag stabilizers. That's what those boots are called. Which those are meant for the lightning one. All right.
I'm gonna get those boots. I'm gonna update mine. Those are badass.
Okay. Do we want to look at the hunter or what? Or do you want me to go run something?
Let's run through it. Let's do it. We just got you set up. We gotta kill something. Do
another strike.
You can do a strike. Let's do a strike. That would be better.
Or no, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's go do some of the Dares of Eternity.
What is this?
So it's the 6-man activity. You'll see.
Okay.
Keep it loaded. Guardians deal increased damage with sidearms. Oh, interesting.
Did you put those on? Like
no, these are modifiers that are in there. So it's just based off of that.
All right, get that
Later,
homework done.
Yeah, but you love Star Horse. That'll come into play in a second.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
You'll see. Yeah, they've got a legitimate, like, celestial horse that talks to you during this.
What?
Yeah. This is so tongue-in-cheek. It's literally... Remember Zur?
Yeah.
He's hosting... It's literally a game show. You'll have to listen to it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and it's Zur and Star Horse that host it. It is... Yeah, you'll see.
My apologies, Guardian. This is Zur, your servant. Simple conduit for forces beyond my understanding. I have been ordered to summon you to eternity. Forgive the interruption, and I hope you survive.
Oh, great.
And the horse, like, commands him. It's so weird.
This place is eternity. A plane that exists between realities.
Not what I paid for.
Where the
Good night, Talon.
paraverses converge. Here, you will encounter mind-bending dangers and bountiful riches.
Got what I paid for.
All right.
I myself summoned
Hey, dude. What's
How's
up?
it going?
You're, like, stuck on his back. It's
Okay,
like
I need an auto rifle. That's just gonna throw me off.
you're all in the automatic.
Yeah, it's just... Well, that was just messing with me. Alright, that's better.
Spin the wheel to learn which opponents are about to take the stage.
Taken.
Is this like a little game show?
It's a game show. It is legitimately a game show.
Do we get to see this horse?
Centaur? Nah, dude. A Minotaur, maybe.
Are
Yeah,
they-
the horse will show up at the
Our
end.
studio audience, please welcome
Minotaur, like in real life? You want to be a Minotaur?
See, I tried to jump like a Titan right there, and I instantly started to fall.
I saw that. It looks
There
like a
we go.
fist.
It is. It increases. If you run through it, it like it recharges your melee quicker. And each one of these rounds has like a different like objective.
Oh, God.
The horse wishes to witness further combat.
Oh, my God.
Now we got to kill the big guy. He's gonna drop balls because Destiny loves balls.
Ball dropping.
Yep.
Right
and then
now.
we gotta throw him at that big ball in the sky.
Put the balls in the ball hole.
Yes, sir. Balls and holes.
Seems like you're pretty good at putting balls in holes right now.
Yep. That's what I do for a
just,
living.
You just throw the balls in the hole. I don't think I've played a Destiny where I've had to throw a ball in a hole like that.
Yeah, like I said, it's not Destiny if there's not balls and holes.
There's some balls over there. I don't think you can do anything with them.
Oh God. So this came with the 30th anniversary stuff. So
This
it's like this
map?
this activity. If I remember correctly, it's free to play for everybody.
This like reminds me of something with all the shapes and
For our
crazy.
preposterous obstacle course.
Oh god.
Have you all signed your liability waivers?
Someone biffed it.
This is like
It's an obstacle course. Like Wipeout.
it reminds me of Indiana Jones.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, just short of having the big ball falling behind you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, no, that part where you're going to get the arc or the drink. Which one's the
Yeah,
That's
yeah. The idol.
the idol? Yep. Cup.
Oh no, that was it, Last Crusade.
Last Crusade. See, that was the one.
You've chosen poorly.
There's a horse. That's a horse,
There's
right?
horse. That's Star Wars.
Hey, buddy. Just kind of popped
They
out of
traveled
existence.
a long way to be here tonight. Let's meet the Fallen.
Oh, I whiffed that.
It seems like the void or like everything that, or those ones that are like really not. I don't know what you're saying. Like spirits or something. Have all that craziness on them.
How do you
What
mean?
are those called? They're not in this room. I'll tell you when I see one. I know what
Okay.
they're called. Oh, that's another boss, right?
It's a little mini boss, yeah. Oh, you. That's right. All that jumping through hoops
Yep.
gave me infinite heavy ammo, so.
Did it?
Yeah.
Wait.
It'll keep refilling. See?
Because what did you do?
Going the way I went to this section.
Yeah.
And running through those purple things, it gave you infinite ammo.
Oh.
It'll constantly refill it. Now the next one, we have to guess which door will open, and if you guess right, you'll get the infinite heavy ammo again.
That's nice.
But that's just for this activity.
In this whole
The dares
level? Okay.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Any other thing, like I said, this was meant, they designed this just to be fun. It's not meant to be stupid difficult, not meant to be challenging, it's meant to be fun.
That's fun as hell. It's like a mecha droid thing.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't tried the little void soul yet. Hey, there he is, little Boobo.
Hello, Boobo. And so, what does that little thing do?
I think it'll shoot at enemies.
Just float and kill them?
I can't remember if it, because the Arc Soul one does the same thing. It'll shoot at things, but
Yeah.
I don't know how the Void one works specifically. I want to say it's like it'll shoot at whatever the last enemy to shoot you is. I don't know. Well, that sucked.
Yep, he took you down.
It's a lot of exploder shakes. Ooh, that was pretty.
That was the first time I think I saw you die.
Yes, it was.
So how many guys are you playing with right now?
6 altogether. 6 is the largest that you can play in a group with, whether it's an activity like this or more commonly the raids.
Which I was notoriously bad at. Because you have to be like raiding for a long time.
No, you just have to have the right level and a good group. More exploder shakes.
But wasn't there raids that could last for hours?
Mm-hmm.
And then if somebody ditches out, it like screws the whole raid?
Yes and no. It depends on who you're playing with. I mean, like you're playing with friends, and if you've done your research on how to beat it,
Sure.
it can go relatively quick. But if you're playing with randoms,
Yeah.
Yeah, if
that's
somebody
so fun.
bails, it's like, oh, okay, now we got to find somebody else. It can be a pain in the ass. I personally don't mind playing with randoms, if I have to, but I would prefer to play with at least some people I know.
Yeah.
Like I said, Logan, Kylea, they're part of the normal raid group. I was part of the normal raid group, but I kind of backed off and went to more of a part-time role. So like when they need help, then I'll jump in.
So did you just get transported?
Yeah, it's a damn servitor.
So pretty.
Whipped it.
It's like those things you get at the fair that you blow up. That's nice. Wait, can they push you?
Yeah, because they're in my fire team. Yeah.
Okay.
You can actually interact with somebody.
Horsey.
Oh, cash and prizes.
Nice. Oh, Jesus.
Money. Big bucks. Big money.
All I'm wanting to do is just play more Destiny now, watching you.
Well, you are part of the clan. I mean,
Oh, I know. I just need to get my ass back into playing. I'll play some more on this stream. I know Ryan was playing too. He actually.
oh, that
got
was
it
the
on
other thing I forgot to show you.
What is it? Okay, of course.
And there's a second one
Half
that's got.
of it.
There's
Yeah.
another one that's got that's purple. There's hope that they'll eventually put both of them together. Let's see. Yeah, I'll guess Hive.
So that then you
Well-
got the completed sword.
So see, they guessed right, so they'll get the heavy ammo infinite, and I won't.
Aw.
Bad luck, contestants. Did
They
you
all
forget
guessed the same one?
Yeah, they all guessed the same one.
Did they know?
No, well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they changed it because like before the update, before the new DLC came out,
Yeah.
they there was a hard version of this that had set like waves of what was coming, but the match made is supposed to be all random. So
Is this the last part of it then?
yes.
So there's like 3 main sections per.
So yeah,
area.
so it could be a Cabal enemy, it could be a Vex enemy, or it could be a Hive enemy. Which that War of the Cabal, that's a throwback to Destiny 1 that
Sure.
he was just talking about. This is the Destiny 1 boss, Valus Ta'arin. He was a strike boss in Destiny 1. And then the Hive boss is Crota. He was a raid boss in Destiny 1. And then the Vex one is from the Menagerie. It's from Destiny 2.
He was immune.
Was he? I didn't even
I
catch
don't know,
that.
I saw it. No, the guy up there.
Oh yeah, no, he's not yet.
Not anymore.
He will be here shortly. Cause see where you got that little
Yeah.
line coming in?
That's his first.
Yeah. See, that's most of the strike bosses now. Is they do that so that you can't just melt through the enemies.
You have like a little cooldown.
Yep. Oof.
Oh, he's almost dead. Oh, he's out.
I don't even know what finishers I have on this character.
Oh, love that.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that.
What? Just him to suck down?
Yeah, I didn't expect him to get disintegrated.
Like it sucked him into itself. It was great.
Whoop.
Those are some of my favorites to kill. Oh, that was a nice little finisher.
Stupid stasis. Not yet.
I'm getting some like I think I know what the vibes are from this. It's Fifth Element vibes.
Oh, that's a good call. Hell, I'd never thought of that. Especially those, huh?
Yeah, those awards.
Yeah,
That's what's giving me that.
Damn, good call, dude.
There's no horses in Fifth Element, though.
No. One time, God, with my ex, we were watching Fifth Element.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize she'd fallen asleep. And all of a sudden I hear her going, red zebras. I was like, what? So I was like, there's no red zebras in, you know, it's a crazy enough movie that, yeah, red zebras are completely plausible in that flick. So I was like, there's no red, and I looked down and she's out cold.
And what the fuck was Red Zebras
she
about
was dreaming
then?
about red zebras. And I totally started looking on the movie going, where are there red zebras? I don't see any red zebras.
Oh my god.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
I gave her so much shit about that for the longest time.
That's hilarious.
Red zebras? Such a good movie.
No, it is. It's like one of those timeless movies too. Like you can't really create it. There was no more to it. It just happened. It was there.
It was there.
And I think it's one of the movies that has the most practical effects. I think or more practical.
Oh, it has a whole bunch.
I like the horse, Star Horse.
The mystical Star Horse has bestowed upon tonight's winners.
So that was the other thing. See the strange coin?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
How insightful.
We have the coin.
We have the coin.
We actually have the coin, which we can. Oh my god.
Right here.
That was one of the Bungie rewards. So if you achieve a certain thing in the game, it would give you a code to unlock it so you could buy it. It was like $20, $25.
And what is this?
And there's actually an IFD chip in there. Why, I don't know. Supposedly the theories were it was supposed to interact with the Witch Queen Collector's Edition.
Yeah.
But I never saw if there was a follow-up to that or not.
Huh.
But yeah.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah, and what was it? I've got a little piece of acrylic that I swiped from the shop and took my multi-tool and like cut out a little spot, and then I can display it.
Too bad you didn't know that 3D printed anything.
You know, don't get me wrong. The thought had crossed my mind, but it was like, it's there. I can get it done, and I breathed in some, acrylic dust. So I survived. So.
Well, see, we can make it all like Destiny themed, and like.
That's true.
We know what we should do is make a Destiny gun for you.
Oh, dude, that'd be so awesome.
You can make. I'm sure we could be able to go.
Dude, they do it all the time on Etsy.
Yeah. It's not hard to print one.
Get a hand cannon going.
I kind of want to make some Halo guns.
Oh, dude, the pistol.
Yeah, that pistol would be really good.
That'd be so cool. Speaking of, where are we at on that?
Yeah, we can take a peek at it. Let's take a look. Look at that.
It's getting there, isn't it?
So, I mean, it's generally looking okay aside from that leveling at that back end. That's good.
So okay. So why did this one, the one that you handed me earlier, not have that issue?
Because I broke it. I was tweaking some other things and I had cleaned off another part. So since the last time I did it and that time I did it, I screwed something up.
Okay.
But I fixed something else. So it's always like, you know how you're like, if you fix this one thing and then it cascade breaks something else. What did you just grab?
An Ingram.
Why does it say to daring to the spoils?
Oh, I'd use a treasure key over here.
Oh, okay.
Because I haven't done any of this stuff on my other characters. Oh, shit.
Is that good? Wait,
yeah.
It's the BXR.
Yeah, it's the BX, but that red around it, I think means you can... They introduced weapon crafting with Witch Queen. Damn. See what I mean? Look at 1412 and I'm 1354. They're handing you stuff. So if you were to start playing, you would level up very quickly.
Get right where you need
Once you get to level 1500 though, that's when you would have to start doing like the strikes, doing the 3 strikes, doing your weekly stuff to get higher gear to slowly creep up to the 1550.
1550.
Yeah.
Well, that was good then, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's absolutely good. And if I can figure out how to make patterns, which for the... I really haven't delved into the whole weapon crafting stuff just yet. Make a stand. That's just a No, not a hive hand. What? No. He's saying make a hive. Yeah, no.
What would hold it? That's what I was saying. Like, it could be something really cool. Because where does that coin sit when you normally have it in the game?
It's just a consumable that is in Destiny 1. It was specifically used for buying stuff from Xur.
Okay.
Which is why they brought it back, since Xur is part of this whole.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Some of the cells in this body began on this world.
So.
How strange to return.
Huh. So they said, I really haven't. I can get rid of that.
Now we're gonna play as a warlock, right? Oh wait, no, you were playing a warlock.
Warlock, yeah.
But you,
I can switch to my
hunter.
Yeah, I can switch to my hunter. I'm a little better with a hunter, especially just in the jumps in general.
Yeah, I remember there was a time I switched between the two, and I remember I was just dying nonstop. And it was that one level where it's like a ship, and it's all outside, and there's water everywhere. Whatever's that level, I can't remember what planet that's on. It felt like it was.
Was it the Tangled Shore?
Yes.
Tangled Shore's gone.
Is it?
They vaulted it. For the expansion. So they're getting into the habit of, instead of just adding more and more and more and more and more to the game, they're removing stuff. So like initially, oh damn it, that's what I want. Earth was there. Nessus was there. Io and not Europa. Io.
Yeah, it looks different.
Yeah, because see, the Dreaming City was down here in the lower right, with underneath it, even lower right. Actually, it was more right center was Dreaming City, and then right where Nessus is at now is where the Tangled Shore was. But yeah, Mars was another one that they vaulted too, but they brought it back as part of the Witch Queen stuff. But
is it supposed to just like go away and come back, or they're just getting rid of it?
So they said that they're going to be bringing stuff back, or if the story calls for it. So like in the story, the way they wrote it, like getting rid of Mars and Io, and
those are story beats.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were actual destinations, actual patrol zones in Destiny 2. So you did, and they played it off that the darkness, the main enemy that you will eventually fight, rolled into the system and took those planets and just hit him. And that's why they said in that cutscene that Mars is back, because Mars was one of them that was taken away from us, and they're going to investigate why it's back all of a sudden.
That's cool.
So
I mean, it gives it some like
right.
You can't just play the old things, and
they tried to play it off too, like even in some of the Crucible maps and the Gambit maps, they tried to play it off as those were taken away as well. But like with Gambit specifically, there's like 3 maps now. One of those destinations that was taken away is still in Gambit because they had no other map.
Yeah, they needed to keep doing that.
Right. So it's just one of those things, which I guess I can roll into Gambit since that's the only thing I haven't done yet. Let me see what weapons I have real quick. Good old Yowlerhorn.
That one looks a little extra decorations there.
This is now Yowlerhorn is brought back from Destiny 1. This was
it's like a sword handle bottom.
This one was specifically, it was see, there's so here's the Halo 1 inspired ornament for it.
Even a laser sight.
And then, which I forgot to, I guess I could buy it if I want to. And then there's the other one that you could earn in game, which I kind of like that one better.
It looks nice.
Put that one on. But the Yowlerhorn, or Gallarhorn, as most people tend to pronounce it.
He was talking about having the tentacles wrapped around.
That's funny.
You do it. We're going to do it.
All right. But with good old Gallarhorn here, let's go into the solo queue.
You can go by yourself.
No, this will prevent me being teamed up against a full team. Because it's a 4 versus 4.
So you just like a mix of.
So it'll just be mix and mix. So it's like it'll be other solo players.
That's nice.
They just introduced that with Witch Queen, so it's like it's so much nicer. I haven't played it since they've changed the rules a little bit, so we'll see how it goes.
I like this ship, by the way.
Again, I try and go with the theme with my characters.
Well, it's a good way to do it.
Which I want to say, yeah, and even my Sparrow's real.
I gotta say,
raggedy
I really do like the colors on that one. I'm a Bengals fan, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to think about it.
Dude, that game, man, that was. Regardless of the fact, it was still a good game.
Yeah,
God, it was such a good game.
It was.
I was pulling for Cincy so bad,
Man.
but they've got the nice thing about that is that they've got a future with Burrow, man.
Yeah, they do.
And if they can get that, they can shore up that offensive line very much like Miami. They're gonna be good.
I'm hoping. I was hoping to see it. It's like, oh.
You're closer than Miami is.
I gotta say, yeah, I know that's there. Anyway, so we're playing with the Bengals right now, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, that just jinxed me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't lose in the last play.
Yeah, this is the level where that was taken away with one of the expansions.
All right. Let's see what we've got. Scorn approaching.
Hate the Scorn.
How you living?
Of course you
You'd
would.
think we'd have run out of Scorn by now. How are they breeding?
He's sweeping up.
I'm sweeping up.
Transmat is go. Lock and load, hotshot. Get those moats to the bank.
Where am I going? Oh, straight. Did you play any Gambit when you were?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you know, seeing that, like I said, they changed the rules a little bit.
Basically, those like things come out and you gotta close them up.
Mm-hmm. You gotta kill people, go throw it in there, in the thing in the middle.
Because you're playing against
And there's another team, right?
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Oh, you bastard! Come back here.
He did a nice little
Drop kick.
Yeah, a double kick. Ooh, the face.
It's just a stupid stasis crystal. See, their jumps are just so much more controllable than the damn Warlocks.
Oh hell yeah! Because they're just like short little bursts, and then you just get right where you need to be.
See, in Destiny 1, there was an exotic pair of boots that you could get that would give you a 4th jump, and I like never took those things off.
That was one of my problems with when I was playing a Witcher. It's like you'd find a weapon that was just exactly what you want or exactly what you need, and I would not switch away from it. Even when I would get all these other level ups.
I'm the same way.
It was like I had 600 of some random thing like health regen, and nothing would have 600. The most I've ever found was like 40 or something on a weapon in Witcher, and man, it took me forever to want to even drop that thing.
See, I picked up The Witcher a long time ago, and I tried to play it, and I don't know, I guess I just wasn't in the mind frame for it or something.
It's not actiony, and my thing was I watched the dang Witcher Netflix, and I was like, I want to watch this story now.
You know, and I wanted to read the books, but everything that I've read has said the books aren't all that great.
Yeah. Well, the funny story about Witcher is apparently he didn't know the video game was going to be huge, and they're like,
well, absolutely not.
They're like, we'll give you a cut of the video game, and they're like, no, I want this exact dollar payout.
Oh, he gypped himself.
He gypped himself, and they were. But then even after he went and sued, and they're like, no, fine, here's $1 million or something, or how much ever
they tried to settle with him.
They did. They were like, we told you in the beginning.
Well, I didn't know he tried to sue him.
Yeah,
that's crap, because that's on him for not having the foresight to think, oh, well, maybe this might actually be something.
Well, he didn't believe in video games. He didn't think it was going to be a big deal.
And there's still people out there that don't believe in video games. And it's a bigger industry than the movies.
Oh, yeah.
Kill the blockers. You're close. Fill the bank. You get a primey.
Oh, that was a waste of a rocket.
headed to the other side. Large blocker to the other side.
VIP go.
What are you, blue team?
Yeah. Whenever regardless, you're always blue team.
You're always blue.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They do that on Halo now too.
You know what? That was another thing I didn't like was going away from the red and blue team. It's so weird. Like seeing the like the colors of.
But you
know what I mean?
still have red and blue team.
Yeah,
and
but
did you know you can change those colors? Like I changed my guys to them to yellow.
yeah, no, I understand that, but no, what I mean is like you're not forced. Like you still see your Spartan's colors. It's just an outline.
And now it's the shield.
It's so weird. Okay, so now they changed it. You have to kill the envoys.
Okay.
Before you can actually start hitting the boss.
Oh, so you do have to.
You have to now. Beforehand, you didn't have to. Where we sitting?
Compromised. Focus your fire.
Damn it. Oh, that's so touchy.
You're getting it though. So you're saying you have to? Okay, did you get him?
Yeah, we got the envoy. So now he's immune, or he's vulnerable. Bitter old man yelling at clouds. What the hell are you talking about, Logan? But I will admit, I do complain a lot.
Complain?
I'm sure that's what he's talking about. I must have been bitching about something.
Oh man.
He's not, oh, you know what? He might have been talking when we were talking about Halo. Because him and I, after one of the raids, we sat there and talked about Halo for, geez, like an hour after the raid. Before Halo Infinite came out.
It was funny because I had no expectations for Infinite. I just was really low expectations. I actually enjoyed it.
That, like I said, the campaign was really good. I did really enjoy that campaign.
I look forward to doing a co-op campaign.
You know, I was thinking that before I came over. I was like, man, too bad the Halo Infinite co-op wasn't out. So I totally would have jammed that. I'm sure you and Ryan will get around to it as well. Uh-oh.
We were doing this stream to essentially do that. Yeah.
Where is he?
VIP?
Oh, he's just go. Yeah, that ain't gonna work, buddy. Jackass.
Nice.
Like, I was in a bubble. I don't know what he thought was gonna happen there. Oh, we still gotta kill envoys. Whoops.
Did you beat all of Halo Infinite?
Yeah.
Every like sub-side?
No, I didn't know. Once I beat the main campaign, I was done. I tried to go back and find all the little stuff, and I was like, eh.
I found all the little stuff, and then I did complete it like 90% on heroic, and then restarted on legendary.
Nice.
But man, it got hard.
I know Judas Griffin was going through it on legendary first time round. Like he wasn't bothering at all with the. Here we go.
Yeah, it was
you're
right
too
there.
late.
15,
Jeez,
19,
man.
Because when did it come out? 2 days ago?
It came out 2 days ago.
Nice work. We're gonna talk about that fight all the way over in the Tangled Shore.
We got about 10 minutes left.
We got about 10 minutes left. So what?
That was good. Good time.
That was perfect timing. Let me see. Go back to your characters though.
Yep. Give me a sec.
Oh, okay.
Let me get back to orbit. Otherwise, it'll cue me back in. I think.
We'll check in on the 3D prints. This is good timing.
All right. What did you want to look at?
So I just want to look at the character itself. You can't rotate him, can you?
Yeah. See, and that's something else that they've introduced since they've gone a little bit more in depth with the customization.
Yeah.
So you can now turn any piece of armor into an ornament. You can earn it in game, or you can just buy it. Buy the stuff to do it. So I mean, obviously on my Titan, I'm gonna have a lot more, but
sure.
But it'll at least show you what's possible. Like, that helmet should look familiar.
Uh-huh.
which I was so sad that wasn't on the Titans. I wanted that on the Titans so
So
bad.
bad.
I rocked the security helmet in Halo all the time.
Heck yeah, you did. I remember. Wait, what's the one above that? It looks like a lion. Or number this one.
Oh yeah, it's like a panther head.
Yeah. That looks cool.
Not sure how well it takes shaders.
Not too many colors, right?
No. But I think that's just because of the type of ornament it is. Whoops. What the hell?
What'd you do?
Oh, I accidentally put it back to... That was what it... Well, that's what the normal one looks like.
Okay.
I've got that ornament on it. I mean, there's some gnarly looking helmets for the hunter.
There's just so many of them. It's ridiculous. It's just crazy. Yeah, I'd say out of your
But what's
characters-
cool that in this screen though too is like you can hit preview on stuff and then you can back out to this screen and actually see what it looks like
See
overall.
the whole thing, yeah.
As opposed to before where you had to do one piece at a time and then back to your screen and then, oh, well, I don't like the way it looks, and then you have to go back in there and change it. It was a pain in the ass.
Right.
And you can, if you want, you can change all the colors at once too. So I could change it all at one time.
Oh, so this is like just everything. Yeah.
Everything, but you can still do it individually as well.
So you can have a good.
But see, now I back out because I was previewing everything, I
And
didn't
you're
change
back
squat.
to your normal thing.
Yeah.
You can't save like a dress, can you? Or like a setup of your character.
With
toggle
there's
through
I've got
different types?
an app called Ishtar Commander.
Oh yeah.
It's,
There
I
was
mean, don't
an
get me wrong,
app.
the Destiny app can do stuff like that, but like with the Ishtar Commander, it can actually, you can actually do that. You can create different loadouts. So if I tap up here, see I've got Crucible, normal loadout, Atheon, which Atheon was the boss in Vault of Glass, the raid. So, and it doesn't always work. It's not the best thing. So if I click on it for like my Titan, you would watch things start switching on its own.
Yeah.
But you have to be like in orbit or something like that for it to work.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I like to have that. It looks like we have some other people heading home here from work. Kylie, thanks for watching the stream tonight.
Good God. They got her working way too much. It's ridiculous.
You were saying, he was telling you were a bitter old man because you were complaining about 343. Change your precious Halo. Yes, they did, those bastards. Come on now. All right. Well, let's take a look at the 3D print. Let's see where we're at. I mean, look at that. Boat's almost done. Now it's going to start doing some
jumping for the little anchor holes.
Anchor holes, but I don't think we were going to get to see any bridging because bridging is really cool.
Well, so that the bridging would be the arch for the doorways,
well,
right?
I mean, not even the arch. Like this little thing. Like, how would you print over nothing?
What? And in that case, it just depends on...
Just connects two little pieces.
Right, and it depends on how firm your filament is. So, okay, so if it's the wrong filament, it wouldn't work, right?
See those two yellow things on the side?
Yes.
Those are those blowers. That's what's cooling it at the same time as it's coming out.
Right.
And so, like, yeah, I wish you would... Yeah, because it's not... We're not going to get to a point where we can get to see it cut across like that. Well... The filament itself, there's different types, and so most of them it should just cool and do that. It's just how long the distance it's going to be between those two plates to make that happen.
With a short distance like that, it's not as bad.
Not at
because
all.
I mean, okay, have you seen that video that I think it's a guy in Japan that's got those little 3D pens?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he walks around like finding broken walls or benches, and then he like completes them with a 3D. He sits there and he goes, he'll start at the spot and go. And pull over and just out of nothing and just connect. So I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah, because like right as it comes out, it's turning back to plastic, and it's still connected to the nozzle, so it's not like falling down. And then when it gets to the other side, it connects to something, and then keep going back and forth.
Yeah, it's such a cool stuff. And like I said, I watch a whole lot of maker channels online. And specifically Jimmy DiResta, if you've watched his channel, he uses everything. I mean, from traditional, like, just crafting stuff by hand, leather, 3D printing. It's insane.
And that's how you got to do it. You gotta mix all those environments together and really kind of make something. And I saw 3D printing is something I added to my toolkit, and I love it. It's just so fun to come up with something tangible.
Right.
Like, think about and even what you do in the signs and things. You still have a tangible thing.
Right.
Sometimes when you work in digital, you do all this work and then you just like walk away. You're like, yeah, I do these cool things, and people are like,
see,
yeah,
whatever. That was the one thing that the boss, the guy that's in charge of the install said. He's like, he knew my degrees in design, but he's like, that's where you'll have a one up on when you do get into a design position, is that you're working with the stuff, the end result, and seeing how it actually gets installed, how it actually is applied to the surface or whatever. So when you do get to just sitting there on a computer, you can look at it and go, okay, I know this is going on this, so this needs to happen in order for it to have the proper finish.
Right. So
and that's a huge thing. And it's like, I mean, that's the advantage of starting at the bottom at some place and working your way up. And unfortunately, it did show, in the past that, the designer didn't always take us into consideration at the install stuff. And now it's stuff that I do.
Well, now that you can balance it, you can see both ends of it. But
Right.
sometimes when you become the designer, then you're like, screw that guy over there. I'm still doing this
Absolutely.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's always what happens. You're like, because this just looks so good. But it's going to be a hard time for that other person.
Yep,
so.
absolutely.
All right. Well, I think we're going to call it for the night. So thanks for jumping in at co-host.
Yeah,
that was hell of a fun time,
totally
man.
fun.
So let's do our last little look in on this guy. Obviously, our names are on there, but we still get it. Oh, it's so good. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out tonight, and then we'll see you in the chat next time.
Yep.
I'm sure, or whatever, and
Right,
we'll probably
deep in Destiny, yeah.
and we'll have you back on, and we'll be playing Destiny again.
Cool.
So thanks much, and you guys have a good night out in there. And thanks for hanging out with us.
See you
tonight.
later.